What is going on, YouTube? It is Randy Talks Mets in the building. This is Randy. This is where we talk Mets baseball. This is where we talk baseball in general, guys. I'm going to get into overall, the DH, the universal DH. I'm going to get into, who I think the Mets should get if the National League gets a DH. Overall, guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Definitely, guys, we are on the road to 250. I'm loving the support, loving you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for everything you guys do for me. Let's get into the video, guys. Okay, so we know that with all the MLB negotiations, we know that Rob Manfred has said recently that, he wants the National League to get a DH, and definitely, I feel like definitely the National League is going to benefit from the National League the Universal DH so much. Definitely teams are going to benefit. This is going to better the league overall in general. It's going to also, with Jacob deGrom getting hit, always trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, he gets injured. Basically, pitchers get injured trying to swing the bat too hard, and I feel like with the universal DH, that's definitely going to stop. So it's going to be better for Jacob deGrom. It's going to be better for a lot of people. But guys, definitely I really want the Mets, if there was a universal DH in the National League, to either look at Nelson Cruz or Jorge Soler, as a DH type hitter. Definitely Nelson Cruz, we already know his stat line. Nelson Cruz, if you don't know, he was in 7-time All-Star, ALCS MVP, a 4-time Silver Slugger. He is at the age of 41 years old. The Mets are in a win now situation, scenario. So definitely, Steve Cohen, Buck Showalter, they're doing everything that they can to win now. So definitely, guys, Nelson Cruz being at the age of 41. If the National League were to get a DH, I think the Mets should go after Nelson Cruz. Nelson Cruz in 2021, his stats, he hit 32 home runs, guys. A 41-year-old like Nelson Cruz is very essential as a DH. Okay, he cannot really field the ball anymore like that. So Nelson Cruz, that's where he's most valuable. His bat, his power. You know what I'm saying? He is 41 years old. So definitely, guys, 32 home runs. The batting average of 265. So not a bad batting average. Not the best batting average in the world, but 86 RBIs. That's definitely big. A guy like Nelson Cruz, like I said, the age is amazing. The fact that he can even do that at the age that he is. Not a lot of players can do that. And not a lot of players are like Nelson Cruz. Nelson Cruz is an amazing, amazing guy. He has so much power. He's a right-handed bat. So definitely, guys, the Mets, if they would get a Nelson Cruz for like a 1-year deal, give him some money, and just let him rake out there and as the DH, as the designated hitter for the New York Mets. That would be awesome. I feel like definitely, guys, like I said, the Mets are in a win now situation, so they have to look at every scenario and really think about it. How are we going to improve this team? Now, the DH in general improves the Mets in so much ways because they can use Dominic Smith. They can use other types of players, and they could just move them around. But in general, a nice DH, a nice hitter, Nelson Cruz, that will give you a lot of thump in that lineup, lengthen that lineup, help Pete Alonso, protect him in a way. Definitely Nelson Cruz would be a nice little fit for the New York Mets if the National League was to get a DH. Now, another player, guys, is Jorge Soler. Jorge Soler, a 2-time World Series winner. He just won the World Series with the Atlanta Braves just recently. He did get the World Series MVP. So, definitely Jorge Soler, guys. He's at the age of 29, so he is way younger than Nelson Cruz. We saw what he did in the postseason with Atlanta. So we saw that, he still has that power. He still has that power that, a lot of people love. Definitely, like I said, if the National League was to get a DH, I would really like to see Jorge Soler, in the New York Mets. I feel like also Jorge Soler can play, right field for the Mets. He can play, he could definitely play right field. He can be a DH. So they can move him around a little bit, but definitely, in 2021, he hit 27 home runs, okay? His batting average was 223 overall in all of 2021. But what I'm going to say about him is he did, win 2 World Series already, guys. So he already has 2 rings. You might not know the name Jorge Soler, but definitely, guys, you knew his name if you was watching the Atlanta, World Series or the postseason. Definitely, his batting average was 269 with Atlanta. So, he was seeing the ball a lot better. He was really, looking a lot better at the plate. I guess when Jorge Soler is like motivated, he was motivated. The postseason is different, atmosphere. So definitely Jorge Soler, would be a nice pickup, for the New York Mets. I don't know what type of contract he's going to really want. Like I said, Nelson Cruz is probably going to want a 1-year, contract because he's really, he's not going to want a multi-year contract. I don't think so, definitely Jorge Soler. I feel like he's definitely going to want a multi-year contract. Probably like a 2-year, 3-year, maybe 4-year contract. 4 years kind of pushing it to me. But definitely, guys, Jorge Soler is also a right-handed bat. A guy that has power. He had 70 RBIs in 2021. So he still has that power. He still can swing it. A guy from Cuba. These Latin guys are really, hitting the ball out of the ballpark. So, Jorge Soler, Nelson Cruz, I feel like you really can't go wrong here. Nelson Cruz, you already know you're going to get some power. You already know you're going to get a lot of home runs. Jorge Soler, you're going to get some home runs. You're going to get some strikeouts. But, that's the only really downside of Jorge Soler. He does strike out a little bit. But guys, if the Mets were to get these type of hitters, you know what I'm saying, in a win now situation with the DH, I feel like the Mets would look a lot better. I know the Mets want to get a big bat. They want to lengthen the lineup, and I definitely, with the DH, I feel like this is a perfect way to lengthen the lineup. Just imagine Nelson Cruz in a Mets lineup, as the DH, or Jorge Soler. I feel like that definitely, guys, the Mets will look in better position, and yes, the Mets and their hitting, woes, and what they struggle with. So, obviously Mets fans, we know that offense is not our best, asset. So, if we sign these players and hopefully they perform in New York. I know a lot of players don't perform in a lot of New York, but Nelson Cruz has been in so much teams, and, all he got to really do is hit. Citi Field is a big ballpark, but I think Nelson Cruz could definitely handle it. Jorge Soler, I feel like he can handle it as well. Like I said, Citi Field is a big ballpark. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about the video. Let me know you guys think if I missed anyone that you guys want me to talk about, in a DH scenario with the Mets. But I feel like, guys, these 2 guys are very important, if the National League does get a DH. And hopefully we do get a DH and the negotiations and, all of that. We get a contract. I'll definitely keep you guys, at the latest news. I would let you guys know, what's going on. But thank you so much for just allowing me to just be with you guys today. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. But I always want to end the video with telling you guys you could do anything that you want to do in your life. Don't let anyone stop you. And yeah, let's go Mets. Stay blessed.